All right, fifth grade, welcome to Poem in Your Pocket Day. So in just a moment, each of you will have a chance to come up if you would like to share a poem into our microphone. Remember, when someone comes up, it's a big deal for them to step up and share something with us and with our audience. So let's honor them with our listening ears, but also make sure that we celebrate them with snaps or quiet claps after each one. Now, fifth grade works a little differently in that we let you we'll choose somebody to start, and then when that person finishes, if you feel like you're next, you just stand up and come on up. So if two people stand up at the same time, just kind of look at each other and decide who's going to go first. We really hope that all of you will take a chance to come up and share. If you need someone to read with you or stand with you or sit beside you, that is an option if that helps you with sharing your poem. But we are not going to force anyone to come up. We're just highly encourage you to give it a try. All right? We are, as I said, recording this, and you can watch it later if you would like to see yourself or share it with your family. Ms. Freeman has the link to that. You can share it with you or with your family. And anyone who's watching live online can tweet about our poetry using the hashtag #BaraPoems, and it will pop up on the screen up here. All right, who would like to be our first poet? Come on up. And the microphone is turned up pretty high, so you don't have to get right up at it.
That soul will be like, whoa, that little feeling makes you know. That soul with big eyes of wonder, wondering when am I going to fly, wondering when is it my time, wondering when my time, wondering when am I going to shine. Come to find out that soul is the soul of a black child. That soul.
That was an Amaria recently.
Whose name? Just get up.
We fit either place. I just picked this one really quick because we're all tired after our Jekyll field trip. This one's called Weekends. God invented weekends, and I'm thankful for that. My weekends mean less homework, get out the ball and bat. Just think, fun is official, at least 2 days a week. To skateboard or play video games, go swim or scale a peak. I might go to a movie or choose to sleep all day. Whatever I decide to do, there's no work either way. Weekends are worth having, but I have one request. Could you please lengthen them a bit? I need 6 days of rest.
Oh, yeah.
Spiderwings. What left this sea of silver that shines and shakes as this breeze was ruffling the surface of a lake. It simply silk a million tiny strings, the silken parachutes of a baby spider wings.
Waiting. I wait for the time to come back home. No one is home and I'm busy. I've been waiting for so long. The stop familiar feet of the old brick stairs hit me from my neck. I sprint to the door, feeling the wind brush against me. Jingling the keys are coming from outside. The door opens and we come in. You bend down and touch my fur and say, "Hi, Pepper." Waiting. That's what I've been doing while you were gone. Waiting. And now I run over to my food bowl. It's empty and I'm hungry. You come over and say, "Pepper, I don't think it's time for dinner just yet." I look up at you. You're so high, like a duck. And now more from my Bowl has no cream cheese. I follow you up the stairs and push a ball to you. You've learning arguments spilling over my cute face. I curl up on the couch and give you a nice massage. I hear a screech and my ears go down. I decide to make biscuits on your lip. Ow, Pepper, that hurt. Pepper, stop. I stop. You start petting me gently and soft. You stroke my fur. I look up at your face and start praying, waiting. That's what I've been doing while you were gone. Wait. Hi, yeah. I just took this for a brush. Dirtiest man in the world. I'm Dirty Dan, the world's dirtiest man. I never have taken a shower. I can't see my shirt. It's so covered with dirt and my ears are enough to grow flowers. But the water is either a little hot or too cold, or else it's a little too cold. I'm musty and dusty and patchy and scratchy and mangy and covered with mold, but the water is always a little too hot or else it's a little too cold. I live in a pen with 5 hogs in the hen and 3 squizzly lizards who creep in my bed and they itch as if I squirm and I twitch in the cruddy old sheet that I sleep in. If you looked down my throat with a flashlight, you'd note that my insides are coated with rust. I creak when I walk and speak and squeak when I talk, and each time I sneeze, I blow dust. The thought of a towel and some soap makes me howl, and when people have something to tell me, they don't come and tell it. They stand back and yell it. I think they're afraid they might smell me. The bed bugs that leap on me sing me to sleep, and the garbage flies buzz me awake. They're the best friends I've found, and I fear they might drown, so I never go too near a lake. Each evening at 9, I sit down to dine with the termites who live in my chairs, and I joke with the bats and have intimate chats with the cooties who crawl through my hair. I'd brighten my life if I just found a wife. But I fear that never will be until I can find a girl gentle and kind with a beautiful face and a sensitive mind, who sparkles and twinkles and glistens and shines, and who's almost as dirty as me. Roses are red, black lives matter. God made us the same, but not the same color. We love each other, but we judge by the color. But one day they will realize that black lives matter.
Light, refresh my sight. Bend back corners of the night. Flicker, flash, during fog. Turn on lamps and sprinkle stars. One small flame, a tiny spark, or white as day, you scatter dark.
I am George. I am King.
I am Commander-in-Chief.
Patriots are fighting against me.
The Patriots are fighting with me.
I am the richest man alive.
I don't need riches, just freedom.
I rule everyone.
I rule myself.
Everyone must do what I say.
I refuse to do what the king says.
I
I will never give up.
If my troops die, I'll just buy more because I'm rich.
If my troops die, I will thank them for fighting for freedom.
The war is not over until I say so.
We have won the war.
Ghosts, ghosts, song to the sky. The white hair floats green water, and the red flame clears the waves.
Sandy toes, itchy nose, waves crashing, paddleboard smashing. Looking down, I see something below, something coming for my toe. Bright and red with devil eyes, I look down with surprise. Mr. Krabby has arrived, pinch, run. I wrote it. I went on a trip that was very fun. I got to run and play in the sun. I got eaten by gnats and learned an invasive animal with cats. I played volleyball and heard birds call. I climbed some trees and got dirty knees. One time it started to rain. I thought there was thunder, but it was just a truck with a crane. We ate their food, which brightened my mood. Then we had our last night there. I breathed in the air and looked at the moon. I hope I can go back there really soon.
I am a strong woman, a white woman,
a woman of color.
I represent the home front during the wars that tore the world apart.
During religion wars that seemed so far away and places hard to find on the map.
France, Italy, Britain,
Iraq, Syria, Afghanistan.
I carry the world on my shoulders with strength,
With dignity,
with courage.
with compassion.
I'm reading for Tad.
One fish, two fish, red fish, blue fish, black fish, blue fish, old fish, new fish. This one has a little star, this one has a little car. Say what a lot of fish there are. Dr. Seuss.
She wouldn't believe my pencil has a magic eraser. She said I was a silly move. She said I was a liar too. She dared me to prove it was true. So what could I do? I erased her.
This comes from this book by Mr. Rogers called A Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood. It's a collection of his songs and poetry from the show. And this one is called Things Are Different. You never know the story by the cover of the book. You can't tell what a dinner's like by simply looking at the cook. It's something everybody needs to know way down deep inside, that things are often different than the way they look. When I put on a costume to play a fancy part, that costume changes just my looks. It doesn't change my heart. You cannot know what someone's thinking by the picture you just took, because things are often different from the way they look.
I'm up again, people. See it. Nothing will work unless you do.
Roses are red, violets are blue. You make the world better by just being.
So I'll read another one while some of you are working up some courage. This is from Where the Sidewalk Ends by Shel Silverstein. And I remember being a little girl and reading this book, and I remember checking it out from my public library. I was probably a little younger than you guys. And so this is the poem called Where the Sidewalk Ends. And this was always one of my favorites. I don't know why. Where the sidewalk ends. There is a place where the sidewalk ends and before the street begins. And there the grass grows soft and white, and there the sun burns crisp and bright. And there the moonbirds rest from his flight to cool in the peppermint wind. Let us leave this place where the smoke blows black and the dark street winds and bends. Past the pits where the asphalt flowers grow, we shall walk with a walk that is measured and slow. And watch where the chalk white arrows go to the place where the sidewalk ends. Yes, we'll walk with a walk that is measured and slow, and we'll go where the chalk white arrows go, for the children they mark, and the children they know, the place where the sidewalk ends.
Wake up. No rooster to wake us. We're not on a farm, but we have our very own feathered alarm. It drums before breakfast on shingle and pole. I think there's some rooster in woodpecker's soul.
Roses are red, violets are blue. God made me pretty, and obviously the same day happens to all of you.
Shop till we stop. Shopping trip. Fun builder. I touched every single thing. I hid little projects and rearranged prices. Now that section is for two simple merchandise. Store managers joined me and we jumped on the bed. The toy box was timbered when a few lost their heads. The sporting goods section where there's nothing to say. The shoes keep baseballs near the crystal display. The store room looks like a hurricane hit because I wasn't watching. I don't know who did. But every month found a gift certificate for anything we want at the shop right next door.
So these were words that lemonade can do. Lemonade made, one added, one lemon, blood, and one palm.
Flowey mosquito attacking my arm as cold and still as a texture. Stay right where you are. I will do you no harm. I simply desire to please you. Just puncture my veins and swallow your fill, for nobody's going to swat you. Now lovely mosquito, stay perfectly still, but swipe this spot and I got you. Wait, you're supposed to.
My parents said no video games till all of your homework's done. They were home, and so I thought, well, I'll just play one. My score was really low, and so I had to play some more. And then before I knew it, I got to level 4. No way to stop, just 2 more points. I get to level 5 when suddenly I hear my mom's car pulling in the drive. I grab a book, put on the book that said I could be trusted.
She put her hand on the warm TV. Guess what, Katie, you're busted.
I have two. Mosquito lands on my cheek. I tried to slap her, but I just slapped me. And then number two. Lying on the lawn, we studied the blackboard sky connecting the dots.
Gold is gold. Gold is a metal, gold is a ring, gold is a very beautiful thing. Gold is a sunshine, bright and shine, warm like a mountain on the hill. Gold is the moon, gold is the sun, Jupiter, Venus, Saturn. Gold is the color of clover honey, gold is a certain kind of fish. Gold is the life of flickering fish, that's its life and gracious. Gold is the answer to many a wish, gold is feeling like a king. It's like having the most of everything. Long time ago, I was so yellow. First day, thank you for showing me this very nice school. The copies are very nice, and the easels are cool. The blocks look like fun, and the chairs are just right. The amateur is cute, and you see he runs back. The playground was sand and seaweeds and snakes, and the dress-up corner is full of nice things. The posters are pretty. That show ABCs. Too bad I can't stay. Could you call my mom, please?
All right, friends, we are coming up on the end of our time, so we'll share a few more poems, but don't go and get any more from the table just yet. 11. All right, go ahead.
Reward. Thank you. It's a seed I plant in the garden of your heart. Your smile is the flower. A slow and sweet surprise. It blooms before my eyes.
Being eaten by a boa constrictor, and being eaten by a boa constrictor, and I don't like it one bit. My what do you know? He's nibbling my tail. Oh gee, it's up to my neck. Oh my, it's up to my side. Oh fiddle, up to my middle. Oh heck, it's up to my neck. Oh dread, it's up to my...
Crash time. My mom drove us for fast food, and the geyser had a cow. The place didn't have a drive-through. Thanks to Mom, they sure do now. Just ran up the cow and ran. Give a piece of change. I've been chewing this gum for 24 weeks. My lips are all numb, and so are my cheeks. It has no more flavor. It's no longer chewy, and so this time I must say, like spit.
All right, Brooklyn, come on up.
Colors without black couldn't sparkle cards with gray.
Is there anybody who hasn't read at all who wants to read? Okay, let's let Molly go first. Let's get anybody who hasn't read first.
Escape. Out of the prison gates I slip. I zig and zag. I dodge, I dip. Through the dark forest of towering trees, leaving no trail for my enemies. Across the wild river on a narrow log. Past the castle with the howling wolf dog. One last mad dash. I got him okay. Good thing that my school is just 3 blocks away. Creative. I crave art.
Next, Danielle, and then Molly. And we'll just give this time.
silent friend, holding onto our heels and drawing our picture on the ground with black crayon. Shadow.
Look up. Most people see a light blue sky. When I look up, I see big eyeballs of wonder, and a big smile of life.
Lazy Jane, lazy Jane. She wants a drink of water, so she waits and waits and waits and waits and waits for it to rain.
Alright, hold on, Kyle.
I do not like the way you sell. I do not like your salt inside. I do not like your money ring. And I could do for many days without a salt for egg. What is brown? Brown is the color of a country road, back of a turtle, back of a toad. Brown is cinnamon and morning toast, and the good smell of the Sunday roast. Brown is the color of work and the sound of a river. Brown is the burns in a quiver. Brown is the house on the edge of town where wind is tearing the shingles down. Brown is the freckle. Brown is a mole. Brown is the earth when you dig a hole. Brown is the hair on many a head. Brown is chocolate and gingerbread. Brown is feeling the inside when wondering makes your mind grow wide. Brown is a leather shoe with a good glow. Brown is as comfortable as love.
This morning I jumped on my horse and went out for a ride. And some wild outlaws chased me, and they shot me in the side. So I crawled into the wildcat's cave to find a place to hide. But some pirates found me sleeping there, and soon they had me tied to a pole and built a fire under me. I almost cried till a mermaid came and cut me loose and begged to be my bride. So I said I'd come back Wednesday, but I must admit I lied. Then I ran into a jungle swamp, but I forgot my guide. And I stepped into some quicksand. No matter how I tried, I couldn't get out until I met a water snake named Clyde, who pulled me to some cannibals who planned to have me fried. But the vehicle came and swooped me up, and through the air we fly. But we dropped me in the boiling lake 1,000 miles wide. And you'll never guess what I did then. I died. That's called a true story, and it is a true story.
All right, Molly. Final poem.
Okay, 2:48. This day has been fun, but I'm kind of glad it's almost done. Papers in my briefcase, pens in the drawer. Soon after that bell rings, I'll be out the door. I'll text some friends, maybe ride my bike, have a snack, do whatever I like. Still, 2:48, says the clock on the wall. These last 2 minutes are the slowest of all.
All right, friends. Thank you so much for sharing your original and favorite poems today. Make sure you have your poems with you. If you have a book, just drop it off at the tables on your way out.